Good day everyone. Today I'm going to discuss the fishbone diagram about the factors in affecting globalization. First is economic factors. This is about money, business, trade, and investment between countries. For example, international trade allows countries to buy and sell products with each other. Uh, FDI or foreign direct investment happens when a foreign company invests or builds a business in another country. Municipal corporations are companies that operate different countries. So basically, economic factors makes country connected to the business and money. Second is political factors. This refers to the action, rules, and decisions of a government. Trade agreement make it easier to countries to trade with each other, while government policies can encourage or limit foreign business. International organizations also help countries cooperate. In the simple words, um, and government decisions can affect how countries work together.
Good day everyone. I am Cadet Giocosta and today I am going to discuss about the technological factors that affect globalization. First, what is globalization? Globalization means that different countries are becoming more connected. People can communicate, travel, and do business with other countries more easily. One important reason why globalization is growing is because of technology. There are three examples of technological factors that affect globalization: internet, transportation, and e-commerce. First is the internet. The internet helps people communicate with others even if they are far away. We can send messages, make video calls, share information, and use social media. For example, I can talk to someone from another country through Messenger or Facebook even though that person is thousands of kilometers away. So, the internet helps connect people from different parts of the world. Second is transportation. Transportation helps people and products move from one place to another. Because of modern airplanes, ships, buses, trucks, and other vehicles traveling and delivering, products have become faster and easier. Example, products from China can be transported to the Philippines and sold in our stores. Filipino products can also be sent to other countries. So, transportation helps countries exchange people and goods with each other. Lastly is e-commerce. E-commerce simply means buying and sell products online instead of going directly to a physical stores. We can use our phones or computers to buy things online. For example, we can use Shopee or Lazada to buy products from different places. Some business can also sell their products to customers in other countries through the internet. So e-commerce makes buying and selling between different places easier. So technology has made the world more connected. The internet helps people communicate, transportation helps move people and products, and e-commerce helps business buy and sell products online. Because of this, technologies, countries and can communicate, trade and work together more easily. That is why technology an important factor affecting globalization. So that would be all my report and thank you for listening.
So next is cultural factors. So cultural factors is it involves the exchange of culture, ideas, traditions, and lifestyles between countries. So as you can see, there are types of cultural factors. Is first media, second is migration, third is language. So media is such as TV, movies, music, and social media spreads cultures, ideas, fashion, and lifestyle from one country to another. So, like for example, is Filipino watch Korean drama and become familiar with Korean foods, fashions, and tradition. And second is migration. So, migration is when people move from one country to another, bring their culture, traditions, and practices with them. So, like for example, is Filipino working in Japan may share Filipino food and tradition with their Japanese friends. So, and the last is language. So, language is helps people from different countries communicate and understand each other. It also allow cultures and ideas to spread. So, like for example, is English is commonly used by Filipinos when communicating with people from other countries. So, these factors allow cultures to influence and learn from one another. And that's all.
Environmental factors are natural conditions and environmental issues that affect how countries interact, trade, cooperate, and connect with each other. So first is climate change. Climate change affects countries through rising temperatures, stronger storms, floods, droughts, and changes in agriculture. Because environmental problems can affect many countries at once, nations need to work together. For example, if a typhoon damages farms in the Philippines, food prices and imports may be affected, while other countries may provide assistance or supplies. Second is resources. Countries have different natural resources, such as oil, minerals, water, forest, and agricultural products. Because no country has everything it needs, countries often trade resources with one another. For example, the Philippines export agricultural products and minerals while importing oil and other materials from other countries. So third is global movements. Global environmental movements encourage people and government from different countries to work together to protect the environment. These movements spread ideas and encourage international cooperation. For example, people around the world participate in campaigns to reduce plastic waste, protect forests, and address climate change. That's all.
Social aspect of globalization. First, cultural change. Because of internet and social media, foreign culture come to us very fast. We watch K-dramas, we do TikTok trends, and we speak Taglish. This has two effects. One, we become similar to other countries. We all watch Netflix and listen to the same music. And two, we create a new mixed culture like Jollibee, spaghetti. The problem is, sometimes we forget our own culture. How many of us know how to read by buying or know our local folk dances? Second, movement of people. The best example is the OFW. Because of globalization, Filipino can work anywhere in the world. That's good because families earn more, but social cost is high. Many children in our country grow up without their mother of or father beside them. Our best nurses and teachers live it's called brain drain. Some are professional people go to the other country to work. Third is connection and division. Globalization connect us through messenger and video calls. We can talk our family in other country, example Dubai, Canada, every day, but it also divide us. This is called the digital divide. Students with Wi-Fi and gadget can learn from the world. Students with no internet are left behind. So conclude, The social aspect of globalization makes the world smaller, it connects us, but it also changes who we are as a Filipino. We are more connected than ever, but not everyone benefits equally. That's all. Thank you.